After the demos in New York on the first day of the UN's General Assembly to demand equal access to vaccines around the world, the issue returns to the limelight. The head of the world's biggest free trade area has described the global intellectual property rights system as outdated, saying it is constraining Africa's industrialization.
I think this pandemic has shown that the intellectual property rights regime is outdated, particularly for Africa. Particularly for Africa. If we want to defeat these viruses, we have to re-look at all of these questions, compulsory licensing. If we have an intellectual property rights regime that enables Africa to produce vaccines without being in violation of WTO law, that's what we have to do.
The first COVID-19 vaccine-producing facility in Africa opened this Wednesday in Algeria. The facility produces the vaccine Sinovac, developed by China. The Secretary-General says that changing the intellectual rights regime is essential for the future of Africa.
It will enable us to respond to Africa's public health imperatives, because we will now be able to produce generic drugs. We will now be able to produce the vaccines that are required, not only for this pandemic, but for future pandemics. So this intellectual property rights regime, in my opinion, it's at the heart of the challenges that we're facing today.
Just over 4% of eligible Africans have been fully immunized against COVID-19, compared to more than 60% in rich countries.